They call us Bubba Angelos, actually, because we're half construction workers, we're half artists, and we do work on construction sites for the most part, but we create environments. And so we're a different kind of artist. It's very physical, the kind of work that we do, but it completely changes the environment. It's almost like scenic design. I actually had a fine art degree from UT back in 1983. And in thinking about what I was going to do for a living, after being told by our professor that 5% of us would be lucky to get anything remotely close to employment in an art field, I decided to go and start dressing mannequins. And it was creative and it was fun, and I did it for 9 years. And through that process, I learned how to do all these incredible finishes, and it just evolved. And I quit my day job, and this is what I do now. When I first started my business, I moved to the East Side, and this is before the East Side was the hip place that the East Side is now. And my accountant thought I was nuts, and everybody else did too. Mr. Gaddy's wouldn't even deliver pizzas to me over there because it was so high crime, they said. And within a few months, someone drove a truck through my double doors and stole everything I had. And I had no insurance, and I had no money. And I went back to my studio that day, and I had no work either. And I told myself I would give myself 10 minutes to sit on the floor and cry about that, and I did. And then I got up and I called every single designer in the phone book, and only one person would even see me. But I don't know what it was about that, karmically, that worked for me, but it all started happening after that. We started getting work, and things started picking up, and before I knew it, we had a business. But it was very hard, especially the first few months. You have to have a lot of, you have to have either no common sense or a passion for what you're doing to do this kind of work, you know? My dad wanted me to do social work because he had worked with the Department of Human Resources for 40 years. And he thought that would be a good job for me, a good solid job. So I took the test. I actually passed the test. Also passed the test with IRS, believe it or not. And I didn't get a job offer, thank God, because they didn't have any availability at the time. So by the time they already had a job available, I was dressing mannequins. So it was long too late. And then it just evolved into this. But he wanted me to have a job with benefits. You know, it made a lot more sense. I think a lot of parents want you to have that, you know. But if you can weather the storm, it's worth it to follow your heart. It really is.